What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to show you how I built my van in just one morning. So if you are thinking about getting into van life, my suggestion to you is just get into it. Don't think too much about building out your van. I literally built this thing out in like no time flat with very little planning. I knew approximately the size bed I wanted. A double-sized bed kind of worked. It didn't quite fit how I wanted to put it in there, so I had to cut things up a little bit, but let me show you how simple building the bed was. The bed construction was pretty simple, and the best part about it is I didn't touch a single mechanical tool at all. I went to Home Depot in the morning with the dimensions I wanted for the top of the bed, and I knew what I needed for height on the bed. So the guys at Home Depot did all the cutting themselves, and I literally went home in my underground parking at the condo that I used to live in and quickly put the pieces together. The bed build took me 30 minutes. So let's take a look at how I did the frame. Super easy. It was just two straight 2x4s on the bottom, and then I decided what I needed for height. How I judge the height is there's certain types of storage cases that I was going to put underneath here, so I measured the height with a little bit of an extra space, and that is how I chose the height of these center sections. Obviously, on your own build, you could choose your own heights and build it on your own. So all I did was just two simple frames, a 3/4 inch sheet of plywood on the top, and I only secured it with like, I think 4 or 6 screws on the top. I wanted to keep things simple, so if I needed to break it apart, it'd be super easy. And the best part about this bed is it's not stuck where it is. How I built it so the bed frame is just on the inside of the wheel wells, allowing me to push the bed forward and backwards as needed. And because I use the van for business, sometimes I'm gonna need the back section of it to haul gear and stuff in, so I built it so if I grab the bed, give it a bit of a shove, now I got some room in the back to store gear. What I did with my 2 mattresses I bought a 4-inch piece of foam for the bottom and a 3-inch memory foam for the top. I bought 2 full-size ones. I got them from Costco, super cheap. I think they both came together like $250 or something. It was a little bit too big for the bed platform, but I stuck the foam mattresses on top. I cut the excess off from around it, and boom, I got a bed. So now that the bed is in place and I got all the space I need back here to haul the average DJ gear, let's go take a look and see what's going on in the front. So this would be my living space. But first, before we get the living space moved in, let's make the bed. Now let's take a look at what I did for some storage options. Check these awesome little things out. I picked up these cases from Home Depot. They are pretty awesome. I decided these were the cases I wanted to go with. They opened up nice and easy. The lids kind of snap together. The reason why I chose these cases is because I use them all the time for my DJ business. They were great for hauling gear around. They were rugged and they were sleek and simple, and they looked good. They weren't obnoxious, didn't have any like yellow lids or crazy colors. I like them a lot. So I chose to build my bed so these fit underneath. So let's get our storage containers put under the bed. Now that the cases are all nice and neatly underneath the bed, I needed a way to secure them. So what I did is I put a small screw on one side, another small screw on the other, and we just strapped them in, one on the front, one on the back. Now that the comfy place to sleep is already built in there, I needed a place to put my clothes, but lucky me, when I bought the van, they had these little bars strapped to the side. There's one on the bottom over that side and one up top here. Cool thing was, it was a pretty rad place to hang my clothes. Next thing I needed was a dresser. Somewhere to put, you know, all of life's things like socks and underwear. So I ended up picking up this little plastic storage container from Canadian Tire. It was like 20 bucks or something. And it worked awesome. And it was pretty simple because I just stuck it right there. And I needed a way to refrigerate my food, keep my beer cold. All the usual things that you're gonna need. I thought about buying and looked into pricing out and stuff like that, buying an actual plugged-in one, but they're so flippin' expensive. And I heard the Pelican coolers and other coolers of this kind hold ice for a very long time, like a week. This thing has definitely lived up to its name. It holds ice for a solid 5 days. By day 7, there's still chunks in the bottom, and the beer is semi-cold. So I'm happy with that. Completely happy with that. So anyway, I needed a place to put the cooler. The cooler has some nice rubber stoppers on the bottom so it doesn't move around at all. So let's put that cooler in place. We'll just shove it right there. And of course you're gonna need a place to put dry storage. You know, your pantry. So once again, I've utilized one of these cases and I left it right here by the door. There because it's super easy access. In there I keep dog food, my food, snackable stuff. It's a great spot for it, but we gotta strap it in. Building a van is not that hard. I think what happens is a lot of people spend more time trying to find an excuse on why not to do it. So if you take a look at how fast this was put together, my living space is just about done. Well, maybe we should put some carpets in there and make it feel like home. You find all the little nooks and crannies, like little ones like this, and make good use of them. Like that little bag right there. Trying to make good functional use of the back of my van has been pretty good. I keep a piece of DJ equipment that I use all the time strapped to one side of the wall. The other side, we're gonna put my big, huge chair I bought from Costco. It's called the half ton. I don't know why I don't weigh a half ton, and I don't think somebody who weighs a half ton would actually fit on this thing, but needless to say, I put this just over here. And a house wouldn't be the same without a place to cook, right? Well, I'm not much of a cook. I'll probably never use it, but I did get myself a little camp stove. And for now, I just stuff it right behind the seat and it ain't going nowhere. Take a look. Looks pretty damn comfy to me. And it has been quite awesome these last few weeks. Don't overthink things, just get in the damn van and go. That is portable, and it works. just as good as the dresser I had at home. That is portable and works just as good as my fridge at home. That clothes rack works just as good as the clothes rack I had at home. That bed, on the other hand, is way more comfortable than the one I used to have in my condo. But the place is comfortable, it's livable. And I'm out here on the road, and I honestly built this thing in one morning. Clearly no big planning, because what was there to plan? I just threw the necessities I needed in it, and off we went. Me and the dog have loved every ounce of these last 2 weeks. But before we cut this video out, I'm gonna show you what I do in the van for privacy at night. So needing some privacy in the van is a no-brainer. Having a way to hang stuff from here to divide it, you know, I didn't want to overthink things again. I just wanted to keep things super simple and super easy. So what I did is right up top here, there's a little section there, you can pull it down a little bit. I wanted to tuck a blanket in there. Like everything else in my van build, I wanted to keep things just simple and functional. So when I get up in the morning, I simply just grab this, I pull this out, fold this one up, put it away, and these two pieces just roll up and get tucked away in the top. I'm sure there's plenty of other curtain options, but they're tucked up, they're out of the way, and hey, it works. Your van build is your van build. Build it your way. Build it to the way that you feel is gonna be best for you. Oh, and another thing, I put some magnetic mirrors on here so I can see how pretty I am in the morning. She's taking a shit. Even the deers out here have no problems finding a place to shit. So me and Discord are gonna say bye for now. Stay positive, be creative, and never stop being weird. Until the next one, you guys, much love.